So here you are behind the wheel of a Saab. Welcome to an interesting day's test driving. You probably have a wide experience of cars, but this one is quite different. It's a Saab 99 GL 2-litre. Have a look around. You may be reminded of the cockpit of an aeroplane. That's not really surprising. Saab were building aeroplanes long before they made their first car. Their latest aircraft, the Viggen, is one of the world's most advanced fighters, capable of speeds over Mach 2. The advanced technology of the Viggen has influenced the design of this Saab from its aerodynamic shape to the seat you're sitting in. Just lean back for a moment and feel the support for your spine and the easy comfort under your knees. That's the kind of support a fighter pilot needs for maximum comfort and efficiency. At Saab, we think driving on today's roads is almost as demanding, so we've given you the same thought. In a Saab, you drive in real comfort. You'll appreciate that when you arrive fresh after a journey of several hundred miles. And that's not all. In cold weather, the seat will warm you gently, taking the chill off winter mornings. And of course, it's fully adjustable. Not just for distance and rate, like most cars. You can adjust the height as well, so you can choose your own ideal driving position. The adjustment controls are clearly explained in the handbook. When you have set it to your satisfaction, you'll find you have excellent all-round vision, and with those big rear-view mirrors you can really see what's going on behind you. No doubt you've noticed the ignition switch. It's down on the floor by your left hand next to the driver's interior light switch. The key can only be taken out when the gear lever is in reverse, or in the park position on automatic models. Very awkward for car thieves if you think about it. But it does mean that before you start a Saab, you should release the lock by turning the ignition key to the first position when you can move the gear lever into neutral. So now you're off for an enjoyable day behind the wheel of a Saab. Why not switch me off now and let me talk to you again when you've got the feel of the car? Now that you're getting the feel of your Saab, you'll be beginning to enjoy how different it is from other cars. Have you noticed how quiet it is? That's partly because of the thick insulated bulkhead between you and the engine compartment. But that's not all. In many cars you get a drumming from the roof. Not from the Saab, because we've tuned it out and made doubly sure by building proper sound insulation, incorporating substantial safety padding, which at the same time conceals the tremendous inbuilt strength. For example, in our own tests, we have dropped a standard car on its roof from a height of 7 feet. There was no distortion. Even the windscreen remained intact. We regularly receive letters from Saab owners giving testimonials of Saab's superb strength in real-life situations. The cut pile carpet helps damp out road noise, and the aerodynamic shape, arrived at after extensive wind tunnel tests, practically eliminates wind noise. This shape also makes the Saab remarkably stable at speed in crosswinds. How about temperature and ventilation? Have you adjusted them to suit you? In the saloon models, there are no fewer than 16 outlets to the system to make sure you're comfortable and to look after your passengers in the back as well as in the front. Used air is extracted to keep the atmosphere fresh. Heating and demisting are bred for the Arctic. You can drive in your shirt sleeves at 40 below. There's a heated rear window, of course. The mist events quickly clear the windscreen and even the side windows, most unusual. The controls for temperature and ventilation are simple and clearly labelled. You will find full details in the handbook. Notice you get no engine fumes in the car. The breather discharges into a low-pressure area, so all such smells are carried into the slipstream and dispersed. If you enjoy sports car performance, use the gearbox. The 2-litre overhead camshaft engine, used in all Saab 99s, pushes out between 100 and 118 horsepower, according to which model you finally choose. You'll notice in this car how easily the engine revs without stress. That's common to all Saabs. Full power through the gears will give you the kind of acceleration you don't often need, but it's nice to know it's there. This Saab will do a very comfortable 100 and some where the law allows, and you can keep up a relaxed 70 all day on the motorway. But do spare an occasional glance for the speedometer. You'll find 70 feels like 50 because of the quiet and the smoothness of the ride. You can easily find yourself well into the 80s without even realizing you're breaking the law. When you finish driving, we would like you to have a look under the bonnet. The lock mechanism is triggered free by the release handle under the dashboard by the passenger's seat. The first thing you'll probably notice is how well designed the whole engine compartment is. True to our high technology heritage, you'll find many features not present on other cars. First, of course, the front-wheel drive. Look closer. The clutch is mounted in front of the engine. Not only does this mean cooler temperatures and therefore longer component life, it means unusual ease of access if ever needed, besides giving the engine even more strength and sophistication. We were able to enter our EMS model in the last RAC rally with many standard components, including the crankshaft. We came second. The cooling system water level can be checked through the translucent expansion chamber, so you don't need to remove the cap. The electrically driven cooling fan operates only when needed and then adjusts its speed to meet road conditions. That means better economy and longer engine life. And in case of trouble, you're well protected. The front and back assemblies are designed to absorb impact. Door locks are unburstable, with child locks on the rear doors. The whole passenger compartment is enclosed in a braced steel safety cage. Even if a car drives slap into the side of you at 30, the bodywork will protect you and your passengers. And everything from engine room bulkhead to carpets to upholstery and trim is flameproof. The windscreen is laminated, seat belts are inertia type, and headrests protect you from whiplash, helping to keep you safe. Your Saab has all the built-in security that superb steering, suspension, braking and acceleration can give you. And in case you meet an idiot, we have done all a car maker can for your protection. The bodywork steel is of higher gauge than almost any other manufacturer. We've given a lot of thought to safety at night. The most important thing is to be able to see where you're going. So we fit powerful quartz halogen lights carefully set to give maximum vision on full beam. In the dipped position, you'll find you see a lot better than you've been used to without dazzling other drivers. And Saab lights are always at their brightest. Mud and road smear can cut down the light output of headlamps by half. That's why Saab fit headlamp washers and wipers as standard. The washer tank, which looks after the windscreen as well, holds over a gallon, not just a pint or two like most cars, so you needn't be afraid of running out. In a Saab, you really can see where you're going at night. For turning into dark entries, we fit special cornering lights to help you pick out lurking gateposts. These lights can also be used during the day as notice lights, making it easier for pedestrians and other road users to see you coming. And if you have to stop where other traffic needs to see you, there are emergency warning lights to flash your position. Have you noticed how roomy the Saab is inside? There really is elbow room for 3 adults in the back and plenty of headroom too. The boot gives you lots of luggage space, and if you need even more, the back seat easily folds down to give you extra space for long cargoes. In all but one model, even the boot is lined with cut pile easy clean carpet. You'll find quality wherever you look in a Saab. The spare wheel is easily accessible, and you'll find the jack and wheel brace under the boot deck. Even Saabs occasionally have a puncture. This Saab is built to last. The whole car is warranted for 12 months without any mileage limit. Engine and gearbox are warranted for 2 full years, again with unlimited mileage. Bodywork is electrically primed with anti-corrosion compound before painting, and the final coat is specially toughened to resist chipping by gravel. All those vulnerable underbody parts are sprayed with rust inhibitors during manufacture, and comprehensive undersealing helps keep your Saab in prime condition when many cars have rusted into scrap. And to ward off minor dents, we have fitted really effective bumpers. They wrap round, giving protection where it's most needed, and they are self-repairing. That means if you back into a gate post, say, at up to 5 miles per hour, the dent you make in the bumper will slowly disappear. We could go on about the good points of the Saab, but now you've had the chance to drive one, you have seen many of its virtues for yourself. A Saab is the product of high technology, benefiting from Saab aircraft experience, and with a long history of outstanding rally success behind it. It is practical, comfortable, and effortlessly fast. Everything possible has been done to make it safe. It is built to the highest standards for a long, trouble-free life. We hope you have enjoyed the experience and that you will soon become the proud owner of a Saab, one of the world's finer cars.